So today's video is literally like a month and a half in the making because I finally got a can of MSC, Mr. Super Clear, which I now understand why everyone swears by because it works so well. But it's very temperamental for a spray paint type substance. And initially, when I started on this doll, it was like one day it was warm enough I could do a thing. It's like, cool. And then the weather basically swung from below freezing to a day where it's above 50 to back to freezing. Oh, now it's above 50 again, but it's raining. Or it'd be like 2 days of somewhat decent weather that I am too busy to set up to work on this freaking doll. So I started her in January. And I finished her yesterday. And I mean yesterday as I post this, not... So yeah, that's how close it got to getting this doll done. But anyways, it's done now. The weather should maybe be warm enough that it will not take me, a month and a half, 2 months to finish a doll. This freaking doll face. And I have a Torlai and a... oh goodness, why can't I remember it? Venus. That is her name. To turn into Starfire and Ivy, and I have a few dolls to choose from to become Catwoman, and I'm very excited. Gonna have all set. But anyways, back to what I'm working on today. So today I made a Harley Quinn doll, and by today again I mean the past month or two. I was originally, and yeah, I know I said a while ago that I was going to do Starfire next. But then we found a whole bunch of Ever After High and Monster High dolls at Savers, including this Maddie Hattie. Blah. Oh my gosh, I can't talk and I'm too lazy to edit or redo anything right now because it's like almost midnight. I'm getting up in the morning to go ice skating. But anyways, included in this was a first chapter Madeline Hatter doll, which I was really excited about because her outfit is so cute and like her face is so cute and like everything, and like her hair was really nice, and in the bag it looked nice. It was all curly and everything, and like my experience with buying dolls with pre-curled hair is that it just becomes a frizzy mess like the second you move them. So I was surprised. And then I got her out of the bag. And her face, her head, was not squishy at all. Her hair was greasy, and I realized it was because of the glue. So I cut off the hair, making sound effects that apparently amused my sister greatly, because in my weird texture thing, it was like sticky and greasy, and it was just really gross. So when I started to take it out, and there was literally a fourth, and I tried to got the head off, and then I tried to get out all of the glue and the plugs through her neck hole, and it just was not working. So I took an X-Acto knife and cut through the back of her head, and there was literally a fourth of an inch of solid glue that went all the way down her face. I took the glue out and the pile was almost as big as her head. I was just like, what? And that was very disappointing. But anyways, so yeah, working on Harley Quinn, and put her head back on and didn't feel like taking it back off, so yeah, decided I was gonna do a wig. And I also decided to give her more of like a diamond mask than my initial sketching. And watching the edited footage now, I'm kind of sad because, you see, I really liked how her face turned out. Working on it, you know, I really like it. It's really cute. And later on, well, we'll get to it, but later on I did a dumb thing. I did a very dumb thing. But it will get to it. You'll also notice how when I'm working on her face, I keep going back to the lips. Because I wanted her to have an open mouth smile, which is actually why I have a different cannot talk, apparently. I have a different Madeline Hatter doll, which her face sculpt has an open mouth smile. But this doll could not keep her hair because it was gross, so I had to work with what I had. So I tried to make it look like she had her teeth, you know, open mouth, but the mold was a closed mouth smile, so I just, you know, did the best that I could. I was initially just gonna give her, like, more, like, proper eyeshadow, and then I ended up basically giving her raccoon eyes, because I don't know how to put makeup on, and I only vaguely know the basics of it. To put it on a doll. I should do better, but I don't know what I'm doing, so that's what this is. I'm still not quite used to, like, editing even the very minor audio editing that I do. So I always want to keep babbling, but, like, I can just leave silence now. Because I don't know what to talk about. Again, all I want to do is be like, oh my gosh, her face is so cute. Why didn't I leave it like this? Because spoilers. Spoilers. I also think that I may have gone a little overboard on the blushing, because I initially tried to in contouring, because again, I don't know how to do that. At all. And again, I just thought, her face is so cute. It's so cute. I like her eyes so much. I was actually happy with them. But then I did a dumb thing. Soon we will get to the dumb thing. Very soon. Oh yes, very soon we will get to the dumb thing. I guess until then I can talk about her clothes, because I didn't know how to edit this down very well, so it's like, it's a nearly 15-minute video. I cut out, like, I filmed when I made her shoes, and a few other parts where that I ended up cutting out. Again, I'm so sad. I'm so sad watching this footage now. But also, because the setup for recording making her clothes would have been so much more, so I will just talk about them now. Oh wait, no, never mind, not gonna do that yet. Gonna talk about that later. Gonna talk about the hair now. So I vaguely knew how to make yarn wefts from I can't remember why I got to it, but it was years ago. I found something about making yarn hair. I cannot for the life of me remember how I got to it, because it was definitely for a ball jointed doll wig, but this was before I had any interest in at all. I think maybe it was a cosplay thing. I mean, it had to have been. I guess I probably got linked to like a Naruto stuff. I know I got like half of a Gara wig done on this. So the way I learned how to do it was you unravel part of a piece of yarn and then you loop strands over and, you know, comb them out, flat iron them, repeat. I decided after the second one to just do glued wefts, because that's way simpler. Also did, you know, working on the wig cap. I think I needed to do a few more coats of glue on it. I actually only did one really thick coat, so it didn't hold its shape as well as I would have liked. Also think maybe I shouldn't have used Elmer's school glue. Also, you'll notice, initially I was going to give her bangs, but then I realized that they would cover so much of her face, and I didn't want to do that. So she does not get bangs. The parts of me working on her wig are sped up to 36 times speed or something ridiculous like that, because I don't know what I'm doing. When I worked on her wig, it was vaguely based on one of Mozekuto's videos. I'll link the actual video that she made so you can actually see how it's like supposed to be done, because I was just like, meh, whatever, I'll get this done. And again, look at how cute her eyes are. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much I liked them. But her clothes were copied off of some Monster High Doll clothes, which is why they were a little off what I wanted to do. So her, look, I don't know how to put eyelashes on, because I really like the effect of glued lashes, but they do kind of hide the eye more than I would like. But anyway, so clothes, her shirt was based off of this weird asymmetrical one-sleeved top thing from one of my dolls that's in one of the dolls in my hoard, essentially, to be modded. I can't remember her name right now. It's Cleo's older sister, and it was a really, yeah, so look at how cute her eyes are. Aren't they so cute? I was so happy with them. Look at the detail. But yeah, so I took that apart and, okay, so here's the dumb thing. Instead of just putting on pigmented powder, I put on gloss varnish, and then a little tiny bit of pigmented powder, not thinking, hey, I made glue. Then her eyes got so covered, and I tried to fix it with paint. Didn't work. So I took them off with acetone and redid them, and I'm so sad because I liked them, they were so cute. But anyways, so her clothes. Her shirt was, again, based off of that, and I shortened it so it would be a crop top, but it was a crop top on a Monster High body, and she's one of the shorter Ever After High bodies, so it's just kind of a normal shirt. The leggings were just like, okay, so it needs to be this shape to be leggings, and yeah, there's... I also painted the wrong hand, and did not take pictures of putting the rest of her clothes on, but yeah. So here is the finished doll. Again, I liked the first eyes so much better, but you know, she's still pretty cute. And I also made the collar, but I completely forgot about that until this morning. So yeah, that is, sorry for all of the extra rambling. This has just been so long. I'm just like, it's done, finally. As usual, all the links to my social media are below, and thanks for watching.